What's going on, everybody? I'm Waterfields1 and this is the PS4 News, your weekly roundup of all the major headlines from the world of PlayStation 2. Stay up to date, be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But with that said, let's do it. First up this week, Lucasfilm and Aspyr have announced that the all-time Nintendo 64 classic Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which was later released on PC, well, the legendary 1999 release is being revamped for the PlayStation 4 with modernised controls, cleaner visuals and split-screen multiplayer. The game will also include 25 playable races, racetracks spanning 8 unique worlds, work with pit droids to upgrade your pod racer for higher top speeds and acceleration, discover shortcuts and secrets to master your lap times, and of course split-screen multiplayer on the Switch and PlayStation 4 and LAN multiplayer, but that only says Nintendo Switch, which is quite concerning. Now this for me is an all-time childhood classic. I loved this game when I was growing up. Of course, I had Star Wars Racer's Revenge on the PlayStation 2, but my good friend had this game on the N64. I never owned an N64, but we battered this. It was so much fun, so this is definitely on my wish list. I can't wait for it to come out. The actual release date has yet to be confirmed, so it is a pending release, but yes, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer will be available on the PlayStation 4 very, very soon. The previously Xbox exclusive game Below will be launching on the PlayStation 4 on the 7th of April 2020. Now the PS4 version will come with an all-new Explore mode, but that is Below launching on the PS4 on the 7th of April 2020. No Straight Roads will be launching on the PS4 on the 30th of June 2020. It's described as follows: an action-adventure game that mashes together rhythm-infused combat with a vibrant, offbeat world and a killer soundtrack. In fact, music plays a central role in the game, and whilst No Straight Roads isn't a rhythm action game, listening to the music can be critical to mastering the combats. That is No Straight Roads launching on the PS4 on the 30th of June 2020. Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme vs Maxiboost On has a confirmed worldwide release date, which is the 30th of July 2020. Now the game does boast over 185 playable suits, and Bandai Namco have also announced that a closed beta will take place on April the 25th for 24 hours. If you wish to take part in the closed beta, then you need to register your interest on the Bandai Namco website, but that is Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme vs Maxiboost On, with a worldwide release date of the 30th of July 2020. The extremely well thought of VR game Budget Cuts will be launching on the PlayStation VR at last. It's launching on May the 15th, 2020. The stealth game was announced for the PS4 well over a year ago, but finally we do have a confirmed release date, so that is Budget Cuts launching on the PlayStation VR May the 15th, 2020. Dark Horse Comics have just announced God of War Fallen God, a brand new comic book series set between the 3rd and 4th games, which is pretty awesome. So it means we're going to see how he goes from Greek mythology to Norse, which is pretty awesome. The series will be written by Chris Robertson and drawn by Tony Parker, who previously worked together on the other God of War comics. Now the first issue of Fallen God is due to launch on the 24th of June, but that is Dark Horse Comics who have announced God of War Fallen God, which fills in the gap between number 3 and number 4, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, first issue released on the 24th of June 2020. Activision have expanded the loot available in Call of Duty Warzone. They have added 4 new guns, which are the Desert Eagle, the 7.25 shotgun, the EBR-14 marksman rifle, and the MK2 carbine. Now the update is live right now, and I bloody love this game mode. It's free to play, so you got no excuses, but Call of Duty Warzone, I'm putting it out there, is superb, and I think I said this about Apex Legends. This is now the top dog battle royale experience. Like, this is fantastic. It's free to play. Call of Duty Warzone. Check it out if you haven't. I've got 2 victories in the bag so far, and of course there's going to be more to come. But yes, Call of Duty Warzone has had a pretty major update, and it's live right now. Sony have confirmed that download speeds have been restricted across the PlayStation Network to lessen the strain on internet service providers. Of course, there's pretty much a third of the world currently on lockdown, so the internet is getting a battering. It makes sense for these major companies, so Microsoft and Sony, to restrict download to just lessen the strain on the system, I guess. I mean, there's no word on when the restrictions will be lifted, but to be honest, it's hardly noticeable, and it's really not that bad. It's just the speed in which you'll be able to download things, so if you're looking to download a 100GB game, it's probably going to take quite a lot longer than you expect it to at the moment. But yes, Sony have confirmed that download speeds have been restricted across the PlayStation Network. The Instant Game Collection for April on PlayStation Plus has been revealed. We are getting Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and Dirt 2.0. Both games will be available to download from April the 7th, 2020. So that is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and Dirt 2.0. Pretty solid lineup in all fairness. The only issue, which I imagine is going to be across the board, is there's very, very few people that won't have played Uncharted 4 that own a PlayStation 4. I mean, for some people, they're going to be delighted, and it's going to bring some new fans to the series, of course. But yeah, it's one of those games which, if you own a PlayStation, you probably own Uncharted or have at least played Uncharted 4 at this stage in the life cycle. But yes, the April PlayStation Plus Instant Game Collection is Uncharted 4 and Dirt 2.0. Some sad news, but the end is nigh, or so it seems, for the PlayStation 3, because Sony have announced that from the 30th of June 2020, the PS3 will no longer possess the ability to send messages to other platforms, such as the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, and it will also not be able to receive them, which I guess isn't that big of a deal. Like, who is playing PlayStation 3 and frequently messaging people on PlayStation 4, etc. You'll still be able to message other PlayStation 3 owners, of course, but yeah, they're slowly starting to withdraw services from the PS3. It was bound to happen one day. It's still a little bit sad to see it happen, but yes, the end is nigh for the PlayStation 3. You can no longer send messages to other consoles, and other consoles can no longer send messages to the PlayStation 3 from the 30th of June 2020. A wacky 2D action game, My Friend Pedro, will launch on the PS4 on April the 2nd. Now, the PS4 version will include the Code Yellow additional content as standard, but yes, that is My Friend Pedro launching on the PS4 on April the 2nd, 2020. Shantae and the 7 Sirens, the 5th adventure in the franchise, will be launching on the PS4 on the 28th of May 2020. So that is Shantae and the 7 Sirens, unbelievably the 5th game in the series, launching on the 28th of May 2020. The final story of the week, as always, is your UK multi-platform game sales chart. Number 10 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 9, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Number 8, Forza Horizon 4. Number 7, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Number 6, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 4, FIFA 20. Number 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Number 2, Doom Eternal. And number 1, Animal Crossing New Horizons. There you have it, that's it for this week's news. If you're new around here, be sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, and of course like the video to support the channel. You can probably tell I'm a little bit pumped for Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, but that's because I am now old. But in the comments section below, let me know your thoughts on Call of Duty Warzone. Are you playing it? Do you love it as much as me? Let me know. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to end the video with my personal favourite game trailer of the past week, so enjoy that. But just a reminder, like the video. If you're new, subscribe, turn notifications on. Enjoy your week, enjoy your gaming. I'm Waterfields1. See you later.